If it wasn't for my father, honestly.
Really?
Yeah,
Seriously?
literally.
I didn't mean that.
Yeah, I'm saying, you know what? My dad has helped me a lot, and through that, he's helped Lance and Dylan. So honestly, I wouldn't even be in this house if it wasn't for my father. So I just respect and saying it out loud.
So I have a little different perspective, and I think that when we talk about military service, my father's father grew up. They were from England, and they suffered the bombs from Adolf Hitler. My father joined the British Navy and spent 12 years in the British Navy, sunk twice, shot in the mouth. We did it for different reasons. My uncle, Cliff, was killed in Germany in World War II. My brother was in the Army, but got booted out. He was not a good guy. I was talking about getting in fights. Okay, this was a tough guy. Okay, and so he had a choice. It's either the military or juvenile hall, and so he ended up in the military. And I volunteered for the draft in the height of the Vietnam conflict. Okay, that was number one, stupid. Okay, I wish that I would have had the family to stand around me and say, Cliff, what are you thinking? June of 1968. At that point, they had 40 or 50,000 American men killed in Vietnam, and I volunteered for the draft. And it's like, it wasn't the smartest thing to do. But I did, and I survived, and the military for me has been really good. It allowed me to buy a house with no down payment, to take that house and flip it and make money on it, and to be able to be retired today. It allowed me to get an education, a degree. I left home in high school. I lived in an apartment with 3 other party boys in high school, as a senior in high school, but I did graduate. And so I went in the service and came back and got my degree. And it provided me medical benefits when I was a business owner, and probably the best medical benefits that I had ever had, in spite of all of my jobs in corporate America. So when I think about Lance joining the military, his reasons are way different. We're not united by Pearl Harbor, okay? And we don't want to get into Afghanistan in the Middle East, okay? That conversation. But it's a different situation. He's there to benefit himself, just as he is to benefit his country. You know, he's going to sacrifice 4 years of his life, and the country's going to get a good young guy, and maybe he'll go on. By the way, when we had a conversation about, I was bugging him about what he's going to do if he goes in the service, and he said, I'm going to be an engineer. And I said, well, what kind of engineer? He said, I'm going to be an engineer. I said, well, you're going to be a sanitation engineer? Right? Didn't I say that? Yeah. So, and then I said, and he goes, well, don't worry about it, Grandpa. I'm going in for 20 years. That's what he said. And that had me worried. So the Air Force is going to get a good, young, intelligent guy who's going to keep his stuff together, and he's going to get a lot of benefits from it. And it's just a wonderful opportunity for him to step out in life. And then the other thing that I think about is that when you come to a gathering of the most important people in your life, and you stand up and you make a commitment that I'm going to go do something, whatever that happens to be, that means so much more. You know, it's like trying to quit smoking and not telling anybody, right? Nobody knows, then you can go back, right? And so this is about Lance being here today and saying to every one of you here in this room that I'm going to do good, and I'm going to be successful, and he has all of us to support him in doing that. You know, and sometimes it does take a village, as someone we know said. You know? And the village is here today. So, you better? Yeah, I'm going to carry.
There we go.
Hey, give Grandpa a hug, please.
Yeah, pretend like you like him.
Yeah.